Alrighty, we are going to scrap Tyco Electronics Elo Touch System 1900. So it's a touchscreen monitor. It's heavy. I got this out of a lot of monitors and large touch screens that came out of a county courthouse. I've probably got about 5 or 6 of these that are this size. I think that's a 19-inch. Anyway, it's heavy. Lots of inputs. There's a sound activated touchscreen, so you can use styluses or whatever on it. Cutting edge on its day, I'm sure. I'm gonna crack it open and see what's inside. Is nothing but plastic. I'll hold on to that. I'll put it back together. Once I'm done here. Gold-plated connectors there. That goes in there. Actually, I have a gold-plated connector there, right there. While I'm tossing everything in there. With that. Pretty solid. Everything that came out of that courthouse was industrial strength. like power board. Not a whole lot of excitement there. Just a whole bunch of MLCCs, a couple chips. Yes. One of these days, you think I would get me a small nut driver for these guys. So here we are. Alrighty. Piece of plastic. A nice piece of steel. is a gold-plated connector going into one of the boards. Two, another one. And then just some regular guys. Little board here. It's got a, oh, let's see, we got some gold-plated pins, tantalum capacitors, some big ones, 4 little ones there. We have, I don't know if you can see it, but that gold band oscillator right there. Nice little chips on it. Nice little board. Whole bunch of MLCCs on it. And then we've got the regular gold-plated connector going to the screen. Gold recovery section there. Can't tell. It was on gold-plated pins, but I really can't tell if there's any actual gold plating on these connectors. And I guess there is a little. Interesting. And that might require better eyeballs than what I have. Yep, there's a little bit of gold plating on it. So I guess we'll put it in there, and if it ain't, it ain't. There we go. All right, another board. This board, a couple of chips, a crystal oscillator, gold plating on both of these connectors. It's pretty light gold plating, but there is gold plating on that there. So there are 2 MLCCs with gold ends. We got one there, We got one there. I don't know if you can see them there and there. But that's where they are. Tons of little CCs on that one as well. Now, it's easier to get this thing off, I guess. Maybe not. Those are just really tight. So with all these power boards, mid-grade boards, you know, I've got totes and totes of motherboards and telecom and peripherals, and I've been looking at the prices that Board Sort is paying and calculate in my shipping costs and everything, and it's pretty obvious to me that it's not cost effective to ship anything other than the higher grade stuff anywhere. So I'll start depopulating power boards like this one here. You know, it's a lot of copper in here, and that's about it. We got some more MOSFETs. So let's take all the good stuff, other than, you know, you've got a little gold plating in there and gold plating in there, but that's not enough to try and ship this thing off for 50 cents. So I'll be depopulating boards and quite possibly trying to recover valuables out of everything I pull off of there. Because I am definitely accumulating a lot of good boards that just are not good enough to ship. And because we have no buyer anywhere local. Those are the only options I got. Clean pieces of aluminum. Like I said before, I'll take these large capacitors, cut them open, clean them out, get down to nothing but the aluminum, melt those into bars. No sense in sending anything off to the dump as possible. Everything that I can keep out of the waste stream, I'm pretty happy with. Am I making any money at it? Well, time will tell. No copper left behind. Yeah, I'll throw that in with my other boards. Get this later. All right. Now that this is a monitor, we know that there's going to be fingerboard, a gold fingerboard in here somewhere. I'm just not going to get it. So now, a little bit of wire, a little bit of wire. Get all the screws out of here. Oh, I did not. Now I got all the screws out of there. It does not want to let go. There once I get to the fingerboard, as far as I go, there's nothing else in there. There's some fluorescent tubes in there. But we don't want no part of that. Not screwed down. Very nice. Well, the rest of you do it, but I really don't like tearing that ribbon cable off of that fingerboard because it's so thin. The gold plating on it's so thin as it is. I feel it peels off. And I just, one of my quirks, I guess. All right, so there it is. The rest of that is nothing I am interested in. So yeah. There's fluorescent on this side, probably on that side. Nothing I'm interested in, so we will put this guy back together, relatively back together. That will go to recycling. So there you go. That is what's on the inside of a Elo touchscreen. So we got a whole pile of stuff here. We got a Suddenlink, a couple AT&T routers, DirecTV, speaker selector. I'll be doing all of those pretty soon. I've got a couple of old Apple all-in-ones, the iMacs that we're going to be getting to here pretty soon. I got about 150 HP and Lenovo Chromebooks I got to process. There's been sitting there in the way. 100 hard drives, 100 CD-ROMs, lots of good stuff. On to the next one.